Morning guys. Didn't expect to be here this morning. It is what date are we on? 27th of June at 7:37 a.m. I really didn't expect to be here at this time in the morning, but after a week of being really quite ill with food poisoning or something, this place has been constantly on my mind, but I did lose quite a bit of motivation because I haven't really been feeling very physically fit. But this morning, I woke up at 4:55 and pretty much all I could hear in my head was "get up, go now." So I got up, looked at my clock, it was 5:05. So I was like, okay, we're getting ready for the day. And so I had my morning cup of tea, had my meditation, my prayer, and by that point I flipped my phone back on and it was 5:55, and it was like, okay, so we got all the fives going on today. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to be here at this time in the morning. It's just the way things go. I just follow what needs to be done when it needs to be done, and I don't argue anymore because it seems to hurt me when I do. But yeah, I'm here at site 2 again at the moment, which has been on my mind constantly. I've actually done quite a bit of research over the last week, last couple of days, because to be honest I was just writhing around in pain for days in bed, in and out of consciousness, which was really quite unpleasant, but it is what it is. So we get these things every now and again, but I've got no bike today to worry about. It's just me on my feet, just up here at site 2. But yeah, so I've actually done quite a bit of research into what this could be, because I came to the conclusion while I was reviewing the footage, and possibly while I was here, this might be a foot. If it is a foot, I'm quite frightened by how large this thing is, because I mean these toes are like 10 foot long and they're broken off. So if that is the case, this thing is bigger than I could ever even comprehend. But I've done quite a bit of research into like reptile feet and the construction and how all the tendons and veins and bones and things lay within a foot. And from what I was looking at, this top section here, this could actually be the top part of this foot. So you've got the overlay of the I can't think what they're called. Brain's just gone. So basically these would come over. It's like a strapping that you've got around your foot. I actually broke mine about 4 years ago after getting run over, and it tore ligaments. these would be the ligaments. So these would actually extend all the way around this. What we got underneath here is these are probably, I would say these are the tendons which was run down into the toes, and obviously you've got like vascular system and so forth within here, but that's pretty much what I'm looking at. And you've got the foot plate here, so this is basically the bottom of the foot that sort of like guides everything. We've got the toe here, so obviously you've got a toe knuckle there that'll go down, and I'm presuming there would have been another like final toe knuckle down the bottom there. Same goes for this side, so I would say there should be a knuckle, I reckon, there. I'm going to start exposing bits and bobs today, but in all honesty, for me to sort of carry on with that theory that this is a toe, I need to expose this thing here, because this is what I suspect is the small toe. I could be off on a complete tangent and completely wrong, but from what I was looking at, it is quite likely that this is some sort of foot. That's just the most insane thing that I've ever said, or is it? So I'm going to start digging through this and see where it takes me. And yeah, I'm going to go a bit light on the camera because I'm going to be here for a good few hours today, and as per normal I don't want to run it all out, so I think I get about 3 hours of battery all in all, and to be honest my memory card's getting full up with loads of stuff, so I will check back in a little while. Thank you very much, guys. Right, hello. Right, I've had a 20-minute dig around, just to sort of see where I'm going with this, and whether it's worth continuing over here. And I think I'm going to continue at this site for a little while, because my theory might actually be working out. Right, originally I thought this place was a step pyramid that had eroded over periods of time, and then I found what looks to be petrified organic material, muscles, bones, cartilage, tendons, muscles, and so I completely went off that theory altogether. But now I genuinely think that I might be working with both of these things. I don't want to be saying these like, oh, I think it's this, I think it's that, because to be quite honest, I've been surprised all the way, and I just don't know what I'm dealing with 99% of the time here. But I do know there is something organic that's been petrified here. I'm 100% certain on that. But I've sort of followed what I thought was going to be the outer toe to this section here. And I might actually be right on that. Right, so I've uncovered this bit, which I'm presuming would have come down here quite some way, but I do appear to have a knuckle here and an outer piece to the foot or toe, but it's sat on sandstone, which says to me, like I thought before, this might be a pyramid underneath here, because you've got to realise that pyramids are all over the planet. They're buried under hills here, there and everywhere, and I think there's over 2,000 just in China alone. So it is actually part of a antediluvian race, like it's part of their buildings. When I say antediluvian, like what you would call Atlantean age, so before the deluge, basically, which is the Great Flood. But yeah, it's definitely opening up a little bit here. I mean, obviously there's not much to report at the moment, but it's just a case of, yeah, I'm going to carry on with this because I think I've got quite a bit more to expose here. So yeah, I'm quite interested this morning. Yeah, I'm still not feeling 100% healthy, so I'm not going to be super chatty today, or I might be, I don't know, who knows. But yeah, as I say, so if this is the top of a foot, you've got a strapping that'll come around here. I'm guessing as we got the thick edge there, that would have been the edge of it, and so the toes would have extended out here, so there should be one more big tendon that runs up here that connects down with that toe there, and this plate that I've got here should extend round as well to support that toe. Yeah, unless it's a back toe, but if not facing that way, it wouldn't be a back toe, no. So yeah, I'm just going to keep exposing this area and see where we get to. But yeah, I've definitely got something very interesting going on here. But the other thing I think that has happened at some point or another is effectively this thing's been here for a very, very long time. Could be 1,000 years, could be a million years. I have literally no idea, but I do believe it's been terraformed in a way, so pieces have been used for civilized use over the period of time. Around the local area you'll find a lot of stones that are like really high in iron content, where bits have been stripped off it, melted down, and used to create like stones and materials, you know, tools and so forth. So there's definitely something more than I could ever think going on in this place. But yeah, I mean, I'm sorry my videos have been a bit uninteresting, but it kind of is what it is. I need to document everything that's going on and try and keep them down to a minimum, but try and keep people interested. It's a very fine line to walk, and I just hope that people are interested in what I'm doing here, because I do really want to carry on. I mean, this place is absolutely vast and there's so much to look at. Just on my walk up to this morning, I ended up wandering off on a completely different route that I've never been before, and I found, like, you know, another 3 to 4 big sites that I want to look at, and without a way to do so and more time up here, it's going to be quite a long-winded operation, but it is what it is, and I'll just keep bashing away at it. But yeah, I'm genuinely starting to think that I've got 2 big things going on here. I think there's a pyramid under here. I think there's a freshwater stream underneath here, limestone at the base of it, and then this thing is sat on the top of it. I mean, if you look at South American pyramids, like a step pyramid, you'll find, you know, a lot of serpent worship and stuff, and actually you find it quite a lot of it in our today's society nowadays. And to be quite honest, whenever you find that, you'll find a civilization that just disappears without a trace all of a sudden. So that's a bit of a concern all the same. But yeah, I mean, cause, this to me, that's a knuckle. I thought this was another toe coming down here. It's not. This is actually support muscle that actually supports this area. So I say, I'll try and put some pictures up on anatomy of. I was looking at iguana feet. They were probably my best example, but it does explain quite a few different things here. But yeah, I mean, this here I would say is bone. This maybe, don't know, like a pad, like a foot pad, or hang on a minute. So if that's toe, oh, so that's another toe. So that's a toe on top of a toe. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of like get this in my head what I'm looking at here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a fucking foot, and this thing is from, well, here to where I've excavated at the top is a good 20 foot. So you think how big something with a 20 foot is going to be, and this I would say this hill is a good, I don't know, 800 foot tall, so, and it seems to cover nearly all of it, so that would make sense. I mean, this is effectively like something out of bloody Godzilla. What do you call it? A kaiju. Hey, we'll see. It's either insane ramblings and thoughts of craziness, or I'm actually onto something. So I'll be back with you shortly. Just got to show you this stroke of luck. It's like literally just peeled back a layer of matting that's just come off like beautifully, just chopped and cut, and that just came off. That's very helpful and very handy. Let's just hope the rest of the day goes like that. That's superb. I'm happy with that. Okay, we're going well. We're going really well this morning. Yeah, I'm pretty certain we've got 2 different things going on here. We've got a lower structure. That's this. This is, regardless, is a big sandstone structure. This is completely different to this. This, you can actually see there's tool marks in it. This is hewn stone. This has been worked. So this is a sandstone structure. I'm guessing this red colouring is the runoff of blood from this, but I've started to follow what I suspect to be the outer toe, and as you can see, it's a separate entity. This isn't attached to this. These are two different structures. So if you follow that round, you can see all the branches have grown underneath it, which says that there's a water channel running through there. It could be the tiniest of water channels, but it's enough to be a separate thing. And as you come up here, because over eons this is sort of like melded into almost one thing, but as you come round here, so you've got a big toe knuckle here, and as I suspected, the foot, it shoots off over in that direction towards what I think is the top of the foot. So this is now a toe. Yeah, wow. It's always nice when you test a theory and the theory seems to come right where you need it to, but that seems to be the case here. So yeah, outer toe, first toe, second toe, and I suspect I will find a third toe. Looking at the spacing, I reckon about here. I reckon there'll be a third toe there. Hold on, I'll just go and get a little shovel and see if it will take us into it. Sorry, it's looking at dirt again. I know it can't, it's not that interesting sometimes, but it is what it is. So I reckon there should be another toe around here. There we go. Is that it there? And then the fourth toe is that corner there. I don't know if you can see that bit that comes out there, so it comes round. Right, so if I'm correct, there should be a lump of big iron in here. Oh, it's going to be a pig to dig in this bit. A lot of branches. Is that it there? Right, I'll come back. Oh no, hang on, I might be wrong, it might be here. See, there's little signs that I can look for to see where things are, and there we go. And there we go. So there's a piece of it there. I will have a dig around in here a little bit later on. I just want to expose that small toe at the moment, and join it up with the main bulk of it. But yeah, I think theory is correct, and I think that there might be like a talon. Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Sorry, I'll try and stop swearing. It's just being English and being a builder is part of my life. I've always sworn quite a lot, so I do apologise for that. It doesn't make it very kiddie friendly, but this isn't for kids, this is for people in the know. Right, I'll be back with you shortly.